It did help us. You know, we were able to do more full field activities than normal, and we'll actually be in our field this week. It's the first time in 18 years that that's ever happened. So that's exciting.
This year it's been so much better because we can do more live hitting, like more field-like situations with being out on the turf. And it definitely will prepare us better to be in Florida because getting a ground ball off the turf is better than off of the Pepsico floor. So I think in that sense we are better prepared.
We see dirt, which helps us, so we'll be able to get 3 days of hitting ground balls, running, sliding on dirt, as opposed to just an hour and a half before we get, we practice the day before we play, so that helps. Also, the pitchers are able to pitch from a legitimate rubber and the mound, so that helps them as well. And just the fact that we're on a softball field, I think, just the environment helps you. It's nice to get out on the turf, but it's still different than a softball field.
Well, this preseason we've worked a lot on our mental game, which is a huge part of softball. We have meetings up in Peterson a few times a week where we just go over like how to control the game and set our own pace, and I think that's what makes this preseason a lot different than the rest because we recognize that there's so many things that we cannot control, but in order to be better as a team and better personally, you have to understand what you can control and then set your own pace. So I think we've worked a lot on that, a lot on routine. So every at bat, we're doing the same thing. There's no really question about what I'm going to do because that's just a habit at this point.
Overall, we're a very well-balanced team. We have a good blend of youth and some veterans. I think our hitting is going to be stronger than it has in the past, at least we're hoping. And defensively, we have a lot of good defensive players back from last year's team. Pitching is an area that we're not sure about, but they've worked hard and they've improved tremendously since September. So it'll be fun to watch them.
Definitely long term, it's to go far in the NUMAC tournament, but we're thinking more short term, like every day, just making sure you're giving all that you can. We like to say 100%, 100% of the time, and that's kind of a thing that we go by. So every day asking ourselves, like, did we do our best? What could we have done better? And that's part of the mental game that we have been striving for, is just giving all and hoping that in the end everything will come out okay.
Every game, every inning, we're trying to get better and work on our weaknesses and really have a chance to see what our weaknesses are. You think you're strong in one area in practice, and you get in a game, you say, wow, we're really weak in that area, or vice versa. So really trying to see who can do what. We have people playing different positions, which will be interesting. So we have a new system as far as play calling goes, so we're working on that, so that'll be interesting as well.
Well, we have 5 freshmen this year, but they're so integrated with our team and they know their role on our team is just as big as the seniors' role. So I think that aspect is really important because the chemistry has been really smooth. There's no real sense of like who's an underclassman. We hold everyone accountable. And I think with that sentiment, everyone has a similar role or goal in mind because we're all equal. And I think that's a really important aspect that we've tried to teach about through our philosophy at Babson.
I think we can be competitive with anybody we play. I believe that. We should be in every game, and a lot depends on the pitching and how we hit. But I'm confident that our pitching will come through. I'm confident we can certainly hit anybody in our conference. So I see us being very competitive with every game.